We are all different. This is perfectly normal, but very few of us have rare features that literally a small percentage of people can have. Today, we will tell you about some of them. Some of them are just lovely features of appearances, but there are some that even Superman would envy. Number 1. Gold blood. Of course, blood cannot be gold in the literal sense, but there is blood with a very rare feature, 0 Rh factor. In other words, it does not contain any antigens. The first time this feature was discovered was in a representative of the Australian Aborigines in 1961, and at the moment only about 40 people with such blood types are known. By the way, this does not mean that there are only 40 of them. 9 of them are donors and are incredibly valuable since their blood is suitable for any recipient. And it is due to this value and rarity some doctors call the blood with 0 Rh factor golden. Number 2. Genetic chimerism. In ancient Greek myths, the chimera is described as a creature with a head and neck of a lion, a body of a goat, and a snake tail. Of course, a person cannot be half animal, but he may well have 2 sets of DNA. For example, if during an intrauterine development the embryo absorbs its twin. Sometimes it affects the appearance of a person in the form of mosaic skin of different shades, or colored eyes, but most often he does not suspect that there are tissues with different sets of genes in his body. Chimerism does not bring people much anxiety, but it can cause family problems. There is a case when authorities tried to cut the mother off from her children, since the genetic analysis showed that she was not related to them genetically. Fortunately, it turned out that the woman suffered from chimerism, so the actual mom of the children was an absorbed twin whose DNA was present in her body. Number 3. Double row of eyelashes. The presence of a second row of eyelashes is due to a rare genetic deviation called distichiasis. The most famous owner of double eyelashes was the Hollywood star Elizabeth Taylor. When Liz was just a little girl, her mother was even blamed for allegedly tinting her daughter's eyes as they were so unusually expressive due to this mutation. Number 4. The ability to see invisible colors, or tetrachromacy. This is a rare genetic anomaly of the eye retina, manifested as the ability to perceive 4 color channels instead of 3. People with this anomaly see much more colors than ordinary people do. Ordinary people see about 1 million colors, while people with tetrachromacy can see up to 99 million colors. Number 5. Small need for sleep. Imagine that you would feel energetic only after 4 hours of sleep. It is naturally for some people. Among such people were Winston Churchill, Nikola Tesla, Salvador Dali, and Margaret Thatcher. Only recently, scientists have discovered that this ability is associated with a specific mutation of the HDEC2 gene. This means that this feature is often inherited. Number 6. The long muscle. The muscle is atavism. It is the legacy of our ancestors and is responsible for the release of claws and strengthens the grip when jumping from tree to tree. To check to see if you have it, it's easy. Put your hand on a flat surface with your palm up. Close together the little finger and thumb, and then slightly lift them. If you saw a bunch on your wrist, then you are the owner of a long palm muscle. But don't worry if you don't find it. It is useless in modern life. And do you have it? I just found out that I do. I'm just like a tiger. Number 7. A hole near the ear. You may have noticed some people have a tiny hole near the ear, similar to a piercing without an earring. It is a parotid fistule. It is formed during fetal interuterine development, and about 5% of people have such a hole. It is assumed that this is kind of an atavism, reminiscent of the fact that our ancestors of all living beings had gills. This hole is often inherited genetically and can be presented on one or both ears. Like if you're special. Subscribe if you are the most special. Tell your friends if you've signed up. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day, bro.